Hi everyone, I just want to share a quick late night video with you. It was a long day today and I had this in the back of my mind all day. How am I going to finish Tales of Suburbia? So I'm using something called variable graphics, and I just came up with that name this morning, I think, to term the technique that I'm going to use and show you right now. Hopefully this works. I did some testing and then I did some reworking, and hopefully it's going to work. So let me explain what variable graphics are first. Right now we have regular background graphics that every time I touch the controller, it copies a unused version of the background to another page, and then it cuts and pastes my sprite on in a different position, and it does this very quickly, and it would be a lot faster, but it's checking for boundaries. Okay, so when I touch the controller, one of the first things it does is check for boundaries so that I can't cross through walls, and I don't know why that's happening. I hope, yeah, I don't know why that's happening. God, I don't know. It seems like just that spot is letting me through, and I don't know why. Right here? No? Where was it? I don't know. It's not doing it anymore. I was going up for some reason. I don't know why. I'll have to check on that. But anyways, so like I said, when I put the joystick in any position, and I'm using a joystick that's self-centering, so I only get up, down, left, right, left, right. I had the deluxe joysticks when I was a kid. I didn't like the other ones that were sloppy and they just moved around 360 degrees, and they were really bad. So we're using a deluxe joystick here for all purposes, okay? So we can only go up, down, left, and right, and when I hit any direction, it looks for boundaries, and if the boundary, and then the next thing it's going to do is look for variable graphics, and it's a subroutine. So I'm going to go over to this door, and we're going to see what variable graphics are. So it says the back door is shut, open it. I'm going to say yes. And as you see, the back door has been opened. And except for there's still a doorknob there. It's not supposed to be there. I am going to have to fix that, but we're going to pretend the doorknob is not there. So we have just effectively opened the door. And now the computer knows that the door is open and we can go on with the game. And this is the same technique that I'm going to use when I place the rocket on the stand. I was very nervous about this because it had been like 6 or 7 months since Ghost Saga. That's the last time I used this technique. But now I'm comfortable with it. It's really not that hard to do. I'll show you the code. But I want to figure out why the heck there's a doorknob on the door when there's no door. I don't know why that's happening. I forgot to. It's because, you know what? I really don't know why there's a doorknob there. But I'm looking at my code, and I got to get to the back door. So it presets a doorknob in blue. That looks like a blue doorknob. But you know what I ought to do is I just need to change something. So let's break out of this, and we're going to list, I think it's 338. That's not 338. List 335. That's not it either. I'm just guessing here. Here it is, 334. So here's where the door opens. I just need to change. Nothing's ever easy on this. I'm gonna have to P-set that doorknob where it's. The hard thing is that if I try to paint it right where the doorknob is, I don't know if it'll paint at all. But let's try that first. Let's try changing the location to where the doorknob is. So it's just, it's 214.52. We're on 216.52. Let's try the simplest way first. Let's just try that first. So I said 214, right? And then I'll have to address it down here where the variable graphics are. And so let's edit 472. This might or might not work. I'm hoping that it does. Let's try this. Hopefully this fixes it. And bananas is the password here. So we'll go into screen 2. If this doesn't work, then it's gonna be a 2-part fix instead of a 1-part fix. I'm afraid if I try painting right where, because right now I'm painting just next to the doorknob, and we're getting the red part to disappear, but it's not painting over the blue because the border is blue, and that's where it stops painting. So I'm thinking if I start painting on that blue doorknob, it's either going to work or it's not going to do anything because the pixel is blue. So this is brass tacks right here, getting down to brass tacks, and let's see what the hell happens. And it like I thought, it didn't paint anything because the pixel is blue. So, you know, I'm gonna have to get back into, what was it, 334, and we're gonna have to paint that same spot I was painting before, just to the side of the doorknob. But I'm also gonna need to get rid of that doorknob, so we're gonna have to P-set. I think it was 214.52, and we're gonna P-set that green to get rid of the damn thing. And then I'm gonna have to address it on line, what was it, 472? So we're gonna have to double it up down here, P-set 214.52 1 is green, and actually I have to change this to back to 216. Now that should fix it. There's always something, you know, like just when you think you're done, you know, there's about 10 things you didn't address that you didn't know about, and it's constant with programming. The only other thing I have to fix here is he's not standing when he starts. He's standing below the line here, so that is just a blemish that I have to fix. It's just something when the screen starts. Everything else in here is working as far as I know. I don't know why the character was going up in the air before. It's not happening now. I have no idea what that was about. The boundaries are in. So let's just see if we can open up this door successfully now. Let's open it. And now it's open and we don't have the doorknob, okay? And it's going to stay open. Even if I go into this other room over here, let's go back over into the living room, and we'll go back into the kitchen, and you'll see that the door is still open. So whatever we did on that screen is still happening. when we go back to the screen. So we're going to go back through this door here, and we should find that the door is still open. And of course it's not. And well, actually, it just opened up. So I just need another pointer. So when we first start, it's not open because we're using the original sketch. So I'm going to have to use another pointer when I switch rooms. So like I said, there's always, 10 things you didn't address when you think you're done. And just to show you what's going on here is if I list this program and like I'm going to let you take a look at the joystick routine loop first. Like we're going to list line 67 and there this would be if I was going to the right, okay, and I was in the standing position. But you don't really need to know that, but if I hit the joystick, okay, it's gonna go through, the computer's gonna look for 8 situations, and if it matches that situation, it'll complete the rest of the line. So the first thing we're going to do is copy our background graphics to page 6. And then we're going to change to P mode 1.6. We're going to increment, but it will not apply that increment until it checks for boundaries. So we go up to 336, which is our boundary line. And the boundary can re-increment the increment, like so that I don't go through a wall. And then once it's done doing that, we're going to go up to 469, and 469 is our variable graphics. So right now, and it'll do that, and it'll apply a paste or whatever on top of our, our copied to page 6, and then it'll put our spray on top of that. And then we're good to go, and we switch back to page 2, okay, in essence. But it also involves the button, okay, because I open the door with the button. It has nothing to do with the joystick. So if I list line 81 to 83, this controls the button. And so if I hit the button and I want to open that door, we're not in the joystick at all. So at that point, it becomes specific, and specifically in this case, if we want to open the door, it's specific to line 334 in the button function. So it goes up to 311, which covers all of the button functions, and we have this long line here where it says we open the back door, yes. We get the sound of the back door opening, and then it has a secret P copy where it does the same thing as the joystick, okay, except for all it does is it opens the door, and we get right here, like I just showed you, and we get rid of the doorknob, and then we apply our spray over that. Okay, and then we just go back to 2, but now door equals 1, meaning the door is open. And this is why I need a pointer when we go between screens, because it doesn't know until I hit the joystick that door equals 1. So when we go to the end of the program, which is way down here, let me just do this way, 468 to 500. We have our variable graphics, and for this tape, there's only one variable graphic. So if we had more screens, it would be screen specific. So we have if S equals 2, which means we're in the kitchen, then we go down to the variable graphics in the kitchen. Otherwise, we return. And if door does equal 1, then it will continue to apply an open door. And this is actually part of the joystick routine, so we don't need the extra P copy because it's already there on line 67. It's just an extension of any joystick movement. 469 is right here, so it would handle that variable graphic, and then it would just continue on with the rest of the game, and that's how that works. Um, it's really not that hard. It's just I don't know. It is what it is. You know, it's sort of like a micromanagement of the game here. And I'm gonna end it right here. It's already been 15 minutes, and you know, the next thing I have to do is I have to draw another sprite because this is simple, but the rocket is going to be a sprite. So I have to draw a small rocket sprite, and then we're going to place that on the launcher, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as I have that sprite drawn up. I'll show you the backyard again, and we'll try to put that rocket on the launcher and take it from there. So a shout out to everyone that continues to follow me. There's a few people that I haven't heard from in a couple of months, and I don't know where they went. Basically, you know, I don't know why. We had a pretty strong go, over the summer, and then it just tapered off big time in the past couple of months, 2.5 months. The Discord has gone down a lot. I don't know why. I'm not sure. Not sure. So, but as soon as I finish this, I cannot wait to get this out of the way. I can really start working on Ultimate, and that's going to be cool because we're going to have like spell power and all kinds of stuff. So I don't know exactly how it's going to work, but I have a couple of different scenarios. I'm not there yet because I got to get through. This game is taking up about 2 years of my time, at least a year and a half, if not more. It hasn't been a constant project, but I didn't think it was going to morph into something this big. When I started it, it was just a vague idea, and it morphed into a full game. And yeah, it's like 2 years I've been working on this already, so I've really got to finish this. And Ghost Saga was going to go a lot farther, and that only ended up being like a 4-screen game. I think it was like 4 screens. I couldn't do anymore. I wanted to make it. Sometime in the future, down the road, I might make Ghost Saga a full game. But at this point, I just can't do it alone. I'd rather work on something else. I'd rather get Ultimate working, and it's weird that I don't get more views. Like Retro Bits, Joseph was saying, I don't know why the views are so low, and I don't either. Like he gets thousands of, 500 to 1,000 views on some of his videos or more. And he's a Commodore-based channel, 64. I've never pulled anywhere near that much. I think the most any of my videos have gotten is about 225 hits, and that was over the course of 2 or 3 years. Some people post videos and they get instant hundreds of views, and I don't understand it either. I realize that Coco 2 is a really small community, but that doesn't explain why we're not getting interest from other pro other platforms, other 8-bit platform people. They just don't seem to be interested, and I can't understand why not. Um, I don't know. It's really strange. I had a hard time getting this channel off the ground in the first place. when I originally aired it, I wasn't getting any views at all, and I just shut it down. And several months later, I tried it again, and it picked up to what it is now. But I was expecting, yeah, like hundreds or thousands of views, and I've probably gotten, you know, 3,000 total views over 150 videos, and some people get that many in one video. So, I don't know. It's very strange. So I'm just gonna shut this down for now, and I'll see you guys in a few days. Take care, everyone. All right, bye. Thanks for watching.